start this thing where I guess I start documenting for my own benefit my struggles and lessons and things that I'm learning while I'm trying to help my family get $100 million net worth, 102 I guess to be exact. So this past week we had one of our best weeks yet. Like, honestly, I don't even know if I've ever made as much as we did this week as I did. I don't know if I've ever made in an entire month what I've just made this previous week. And you know, and not so much, like, the whole week was busy, right? Working, you know, it was just good. I was kind of stressed, if I'm being honest, crying like a little bitch. But not literally, but you know, it's like, it's like wake up, work, go to bed, working. And anyways, I realized on Friday, so I was sitting there kind of like, okay, Friday was the day that I had off, I guess, you know, so doing little things, and not much was getting done. I've always struggled with like time blocking and scheduling things out, and because I didn't actually have any physical work or much to do that day, things just, you know, I almost did unimportant things. And come, I want to say maybe it was like 3 o'clock, I get a text message, and up until this point I thought that we were solid, like our business was solid because we were so cheap, which is stupid, by the way. We were so cheap and we offered, you know, good service, good quality products, and I get a text message from a competitor. It's just like a spam thing, if you will, mass text, and their price is cheaper. They don't offer as much, but their price is 25% cheaper. And I was like, oh my God. So then that put me like in like, oh shit. And you know, I definitely have a bad habit of overthinking and being afraid too quickly, right? Like, I just need to move into action mode faster, and I did. I don't sit in that like negativity too long anymore these days, but I felt it. And fortunately there was a motivational thing that I've been listening to from the Ben Lionel Scott channel, and in it I really like the music, if I'm being honest. It's good workout music, and in it, essentially, to sum it up, I forget his name, the motivational speaker's like, okay, you know, you want to kill an alligator, you just wait until after it eats. Like, you could kill an alligator with your bare hands, because after it eats, it gets sleepy, it gets lazy. And I realized that was me, right? I so quickly was like, I'm good, like nothing's gonna happen in this is gonna keep going. But it can, and it will, if nothing is done. That's business, to my knowledge, right? Like, it's just from what I heard from other people. You listen to like Mark Cuban, where it's like work every day or something, like someone's trying to take it all away from you, something like that. And I mean, it's true, right? What's stopping somebody from seeing that and say, oh, we'll do it for even cheaper, you know? And it's like, and that brings up another issue that I've always kind of thought on, because I've known it's a problem since businesses started picking up, just because I've spent so much time just watching stuff instead of actually doing it. And that thing is like a race to the bottom, if you will, where we're actually, I heard a term for it, a feature war, right? We do photography, and we offer 30 interior and exterior photos. Realistically, it's usually more drone photography, twilight edit, and a 2D floor plan, all for one price, $200 price. Here you go, you get it all. Now, the thing is, what's stopping somebody from saying, oh, for $200 we'll also give you, I don't know, a Matterport scan, like? And it's like, damn, what happens then? What do we do? Like, how can we I don't know, like what can we do to save ourselves, protect ourselves, like in that event? What is our competitive edge? And right now that's been on my mind after yesterday. It's super on my mind. What do we do to prevent ourselves from just a race to the bottom where we're just competing on price and the things that we give? And I know that's the $1 billion question, right? Because if everybody had that figured out, if and when you figure it out, I do believe that with work, I guess, that if you have the thing that people say like that other person can't duplicate, that's it, you're golden, because then you have what sets you apart in the market. And so that's just, where I'm kind of thinking. I will be thinking on a lot, and God be with me. I hope I figure it out. And I guess some kind of positive that I realize is that I've always liked strategy. I've always liked video games that require me to think and require the right time to press the right button and things of that nature. I was a World of Warcraft nerd. And realizing that that's what this is, something that I realized yesterday, that this is real life World of Warcraft. It's a real life strategy game. Like you need to, and don't quote me on that, like somebody, I don't know if anybody's ever gonna watch this, but I don't know if WoW is actually a strategy game. Actually, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't even know. It's an MMORPG role-playing game, so I don't know if it's strategy or not. I don't know. But what I do know is that it's this business thing. There's always somebody that wants to take what you got, do it better, and take that money away from you. And you gotta sit there and you gotta think day in, day out, how do I stop that? It's not easy. Yeah, it's I'll figure it out. But this other guy I've seen, he's got $1 million a year business, which isn't shit, realistically. It's a lot, but he probably also could be fudging. It could be $1 million gross, and then he's taking home like, $400,000 or $500,000 maybe. So realistically, we kind of got into a crap business, in my opinion, from what I see now. But we'll see. Hopefully this is something I look back on and I'm like, wow, I thought this was a crap business. But we'll see. We'll see where it takes us, and we have, plans to exit, whether that's like a cool exit where we actually makes like a multiple, or if it's just, hey, we're not doing this anymore because we found a better vehicle, a better thing that doesn't keep us up at night, or does, but the payout is much bigger. Because this shit, taking years off my life for making a couple grand a week, like what the fuck? It doesn't even feel like it's worth it. But who am I to, this time last year, I was going deeper and deeper and deeper into debt. I was afraid to buy a freaking bag of chips, and we're still pretty frugal trying to save, but gotta do what you gotta do. So I guess those were kind of like the main things that came to me this week, that I just wanted to start this vlog, if you call it, because it's more of a vernal talking about. So hopefully I fit on the screen.